The Public Access Boys. The Public Access Boys.
How we doing, folks? Welcome to another episode of the Public Access Boys. My co-host here jumped the gun a little bit, announcing that it was the season finale in the previous episode. It absolutely is not the season finale.
Was not. This episode's not the season finale either. Yes, and for that I'm greatly sorry.
Yeah, he just kind of, I don't know where you got, would you just get excited or something?
Adrenaline, it's a genetic thing in my family. You get excited, you spurt out things, you jump the gun, and I knew a season finale was coming, I just didn't know when. Stay tuned.
See, that's what we try to preach on the show, guys. Always be patient, don't jump the gun.
Yeah, I guess,
You're
I mean,
setting
that's
a bad example for our audience, you really are. That one.
Well, and that's why I'm publicly apologizing here, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. Sometimes when you get enough attention, you get enough spotlight, things come out that you don't even know. You don't even know why they come out. You don't even know why you're saying the things you're saying. I don't know. It's like I used to watch Wheel of Fortune. For example, you ever watch Wheel of Fortune?
Yeah, I've seen it a few times.
So you see a really easy puzzle.
Pat Sajak, right?
Yeah, Pat Sajak, Vanna White, the Dream Team. Dream Team. So yeah, you have these people. They should be getting the puzzles left and right. They all have a basic grasp of the English language. They should be getting them. But the nerves, you're a different person.
And they're illiterate. So another news, which hint at kind of what we'll be talking about today. Our house band leader, D. Treble, decided to tell us this afternoon that he's taking a vacation to Morocco for 2 weeks.
Well, again, I think this was partially my fault. He thought we were at a recess. He thought the season was over.
Thought the hiatus was starting a little early, didn't he?
I guess so, and I'm sorry. I said I'm...
So as you can tell how my co-host here so poorly played, what was that, Silent Night? What was it?
Look, the only piano class I took was a piano lab, and it was over the Christmas semester at my junior college. So... I didn't go to a conservatory like some people, but the music needs to go on.
You're messing up things on so many levels. It's not even... All right, but let's just... let's jump into it. Topic of today, folks, will be examining the news and how to get the scoop in your life and the goings-on of... really our community. I think.
Haley, I have a question. What is a scoop? I hear that. You hear it at the ice cream parlor. You hear it on the news. Are they the same? And tell me why and what they mean and why.
It's popular vernacular these days, and when they're talking about scoop, they really mean just diving right in there and finding what is truth and believing only what you hear, not what you see. So when you get into that, you really find that news is much more prevalent, truthful, and it brings clarity to as you're navigating this thing that we call life.
And we all, if we all in our best selves could admit that we're not always correct, maybe journalists will start admitting that they're also almost not always correct.
Right here,
a lot,
folks.
often.
If it can't start on the public access, boys, really, where can it start?
This is a grassroots effort to get real news out there. So here we are.
We're teaching you stuff. We really are. So why don't we take our first break and we'll get right into the news.
Hello and welcome to SMRN, Somerville's Most Realist News, your source for Somerville's Most Realist News. I'm Prim Palpy, and tonight I will be joined by several of my esteemed, yet lesser qualified colleagues. Anyways, enough with the small talk. We've got several breaking headlines tonight that I sure hope will improve our ratings. To help cut down on costs, the Green Line extension will be using Flintstone-style bottomless train cars. Passengers will use their feet to propel the train and not only save money, but also make for a healthier population. The state still insists that the Green Line extension will be completed on its original timeline by May of 1994. Budget reappropriations have allowed for the increased funding to the Massachusetts Department of Time Travel. Although the dedicated horse and wagon trail has been cut from the project, officials have assured the public that single mule travel will still be allowed. In other news, after years of anticipation, Prospect Hill Tower has finally received zoning approval to be converted into the cutest coffee shop / Airbnb in New England. As the site of the first raising of the modern American flag, Prospect Hill's legacy will continue by serving chai tea lattes to the many unemployed graduates of liberal arts colleges. Union Square was selected to host this year's National Beard Hammock Competition. The event features 12 teams of 4 from across the country, all competing to make the best hammock out of donated beard hair. Specialty entries of beards with hard and fluff are also accepted. The competition is on April 2010th, and entries will be judged on length, width, comfort, smell, weight, color, style, sexual appeal, frizziness, coziness, fluff firmness, girth, and fun. In local government, the purchase and sale agreement has been signed for the former City Hall site by Steve Wynn of Wynn Casinos. It is not known what Wynn Industries will do with the site, but I'm sure it'll be an absolute blast. It is unclear what softened the mayor's heart toward Wynn, but some have speculated that it might have to do with the dump truck full of money left on the mayor's front door last week. As for new locations, the Board of Aldermen has unanimously approved of the mayor's request to move Somerville's City Hall to Medford Square. Though technically out of Somerville, the mayor believes that the decision will help lower real estate taxes for homeowners. This move also follows the trend of Somerville residents flocking to other cities due to rising rent costs. And according to a recent survey, it turns out that everyone in Somerville is actually getting rent money from their dad. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Cue the music.
D Treble's not here. I'll do it.
So we're back, little background chopsticks there, a little international cuisine for you. Speaking of international, news is not just a domestic thing.
It is not.
It's something that you can see the whole world around. There's different news outlets that will get you later. If you just sit over there. Our guest got a little excited, no worries.
Ready to give you the scoop, I guess.
Yeah, we've got so much to teach you, but it's not just us. D Treble, he's actually emailed me. He's been having a really great time in Bermuda. He says the news there is actually incredibly difficult to find.
But the Somerville news is what needs to be told, and he's really just grinds my gears.
What makes you mad about it?
He had a commitment.
What?
He signed on that he was going to do our show through thick and thin, and what was he here, 2 weeks in a row, and then he's gone?
I guess so. He was here for more than that. I mean, he put in the time.
Three tops.
Again, I really feel like this is my fault. D-Treble, don't let Daly's hostility scare you away from coming back.
Stop making excuses for him.
We love you. We love your music. Neither of us can handle.
I have to cue the music.
Cue the music. The nuance in what D-Treble does blows away every bit of talent Daly could ever think to muster up. So we love you back. I'm sincerely sorry. The season is not over. Please come back. Thank you. So journalism in the modern world, finding the scoop.
That starts with you. Before we get into the news.
You know what?
Why are you disseminating wrong information to the audience? Like, people rely on us to give them the news, their information, their life style.
People don't watch the news to see people argue.
When you say that there's a season finale, everyone is confused.
So are you saying that our credibility is shot because of my mistake?
I think you're going to have to retract. Can you make a formal retraction on saying that last episode was the season finale? I think it needs to be done. Let's just on you. It's on you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is my formal retraction.
Hold on. Start again. Camera messed up.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is Peter Levine from the Public Access Boys. And I'm really sorry. This is my formal retraction of a statement made at the end of the last episode. That was the season finale. We got several letters claiming that people were upset. I'm out of focus.
Keep going.
Please refocus.
It's the proper
apology. Nobody's going to understand my apology if they can't see my face.
Just keep talking.
All right. So again, back to the retraction. What I said. Season finale, I slipped it in the last few seconds. If you guys are regular viewers, great. If you're new viewers, this may seem like a total waste of time. And if you're new viewers, I wouldn't blame you for not watching us anymore, because the only thing you've learned is that I lied. And I didn't mean to lie. As far as I knew, it was the truth. And that's news. That's news. Thank you! All
right, I feel a little bit better.
I feel good.
Sorry, folks. We don't mean to misinform you. We take our role here very seriously, and
I feel like
do our best not to do that to you again.
I actually feel incredibly good.
Yeah, cathartic, is it?
I don't know. I don't know what that is, but I feel like a weight has been lifted off of my shoulders. I've been holding on to that for 2 whole weeks.
Okay, let's go ahead and dive into it. You had your retraction. I think that's fine. Okay. Do you want to leave off? Just give a little intro onto what's going on. I mean, you're in the mood to talk, so let's segue into how this episode should go, the non-season finale.
All right, guys, so we're talking about the news, we're talking about credibility, we're talking about research, we're talking about investigation, we're talking about scoops, we're talking about double scoops, we're talking about twist scoops, we're talking about toppings on those scoops. There's a lot
Chocolate vanilla squirrel.
Can we please stick to the topic of news? And news we have. So breaking news, Daily has prepared a presentation about news.
That I have. Let's jump into it, huh?
I think you're going to want to press camera 5.
Yeah. So naming our news.
Can't wait to find out what this is about.
As we talk about the news, we have to be able to categorize what it is we're, talking about. And everything turns, kind of falls into 3 categories. That's hard news, entertainment, or the weather. So we're going to go through some slides here, and we're going to kind of do some group think as to how we would best categorize the images that we see. Remember, it's entertainment, hard news, and weather.
Entertainment, hard news, and weather.
So the first one, Peter, what do you see? Well, how would you best... Well, first of all, what do you see?
Well, okay, so I see a bunch of people. Looks like they're at a gathering, perhaps an Arcade Fire concert.
Correct.
Perhaps a little gala, a little benefit for a nonprofit.
Possibly.
And I see a lot of fun. So this definitely looks on the entertainment scale.
That is absolutely incorrect. This is hard news. You see that's a protest. She's clearly asking for power to the people. In times like these, that's a very salient topic, and you need to be aware of that. Hard news.
Even I still have a lot to learn. Sorry. Better luck next time to me.
Moving on. What is this one?
Whether the weather, suns or shuns, it always comes. So this is a
little tongue
it's kind of fun. I don't know if
threw that one in there.
I'm not so sure I understand really what news is.
But how would you categorize it?
It looks like my interpretation of news is wrong because this doesn't seem like news. This seems sort of
best guess.
Fiction, young adult fiction.
Best guess.
Between
entertainment, hard news, weather.
I would probably say that it is entertainment.
That is wrong. Hard news. It's a tongue twister. It's hard to read.
So
hard to conceive.
I'm sorry, I don't think I'm grasping.
News.
So hard is like as in difficult to grasp.
It has many applications.
Not as in topical or relative to local politics or or bloopers or okay.
Exactly. All right, final one.
Okay.
What do you see?
So this looks similar to the first one to me. It looks a lot like an Arcade Fire concert.
Okay.
Which is, I don't know why.
You're not wrong there.
I'm not really into Arcade Fire. I don't know if you think that this is worth the viewer's time. Just shooing your personal agenda,
I'm here to
pushing your personal agenda into our viewers' opinion, which is bad news. That's bad news.
That's a couple more episodes if you're all crossed up on our calendar, but that's fine. Best guess for what this is.
So this to me looks like either entertainment, which I've said entertainment twice and it's been wrong. So I'm going to say, what are they? Entertainment, hard news, and
weather.
Softies. Weather. Tired of carrying signs. I'm going to say hard news.
Oh, you're so close. It's entertainment. It's a pun. Go back to it. Tired of carrying signs at a protest. That's funny.
That's
entertainment.
Oh, is that like irony?
We're learning here, guys. It's we're kind of figuring out the process as we teach you the process.
Well, I've got a lot more questions.
Bear with us.
Okay.
Fire away.
Okay. Well,
let's go to a break and we'll take up some of those questions from, dare I say, a real expert.
We have a real expert. Oh, great. So we'll see you guys.
I'm Drubble John. We have a lot more coming for you tonight, so you better not change that channel. No, you better not. Many Somerville residents are furious to learn that the community path will not extend continuously to New Hampshire. Project manager John Dalton insists that he doesn't have jurisdiction outside of this region, but still, people are pissed. Due to the low musical quality of last year's festival, Porch Fest has begun holding auditions for 2017. In order to be considered, there are a few basic rules. Bands must play in time. All bands must now tune their instruments prior to performance. Only one member per band can wear a fedora. And lastly, but most important, folk and indie bands attempting to cover hip-hop songs will automatically be disqualified. Local woman Sem Sipper John has chosen not to participate in daylight savings this year. Despite being 1 hour late for all of her appointments, she claims that daylight savings does not align with her beliefs. She also says she doesn't have to conform just because we're all a bunch of sheeple. Though stubborn, she is my niece and currently unemployed. If you'd like to see her resume, please let me know, and hopefully that'll get my sister to stop calling me. And we're back, folks. We've been talking about news all day, and we're going to dive a little deeper, maybe get the real scoop, if you will. We are here with Somerville's expert investigative journalist. What do you call yourself?
Samantha.
Samantha. She is here to really teach us the ins and outs of what it means to find real news and find the story out there, because we know it's out there. Do we not, Peter? Is that?
Oh yeah, I'm happy.
It's definitely out there.
So how long have you been in the news industry?
About 6 years.
6 years, yeah. And so what attracted?
Longer than a college education?
Excuse me.
Yes.
Excuse me. Thank you. What attracted you to journalism?
I like that each day is different, and I can meet new people, and I'm not sitting in a cube. which
We don't want to be in a box here, folks.
cube life, we're not about it.
We're trying to teach you to expand your mind, get outside of the box, think outside of the box whenever possible, and Samantha's here to tell us
Yes, and journalism is definitely out of the box.
Wow.
Profound.
how. Great.
So are you like? Would you say that your typical day is like a 9 to 5, or like a 6 to 10, or like a
No,
night shift, or?
definitely no 9 to 5. I usually have to drive to the area
Yeah,
first.
that'd be too much like a cubicle job.
Oh,
We're trying to move away from that.
I'm sorry, guys. I can't keep up.
He's bad at listening, folks.
So
That's
I
not
usually
very
have
nice.
to get the story, kind of know where I'm going, drive there, communicate with the rest of the team to make sure that we're not all covering the same area.
Oh, jeez.
Communication's
So-
key.
Absolutely.
So what kind of story, like what's your hot lead right now? What are you working on?
A lot of unpaid parking tickets.
Okay.
I hope you didn't get my car.
Such a pain.
We might have, but we will be sure to find it with our investigation. So
Oh, wow.
watch out.
So, do all the breadcrumbs lead to a specific culprit, or is it several culprits?
We're thinking it's several. We're hoping it's not one.
Well, that would be pretty convenient if it was one. I mean, I'm not.
Easy.
It would be good.
Just too easy, though.
I'm sort
But
of
then
an
the
amateur
job would be
journalist.
over pretty
but-
fast. So
Oh
we're hoping
man.
it's multiple.
Got
We'll drag it out though, even if it is one.
So let me ask
Very
this:
smart.
a lot of our audience, they're not sure what they want to do with their lives. They're at crossroads. Sorry, having difficulty getting my words out today. But we need you to kind of explain when did you decide you were going to be a journalist, and what was that signal?
I'd say it was probably when I was in high school. I took a class for journalism, and I just really fell in love with it.
You paid attention in high school.
I did, and look where it led me.
So what?
Hey.
30K a year? 32?
Yeah, a little higher, hopefully.
Oh, actually, sorry, that
Bonus
was so rude.
incentives, you know.
Daly's been training me on not asking people these kinds of questions on air.
It's a little awkward on air.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
He gets
I will wait
intrusive.
till we're off air, and then I will get to the
We
bottom of
do
those
it
numbers.
for the love of the job, not for the money. So I'll answer it that
man.
way.
Well, that's fantastic. We're going
Yeah.
to take a quick little break here. Just take a breather. It's only 20 seconds, so don't get too comfortable. Unlike news, this is pretty fast-paced, so. Yeah, unsuccessfully. Hi, we're back.
That's not what I mean.
We are back, and we're here with Samantha, and she's been in journalism for 6 years, as I understand. And she loves it because she doesn't get paid well, but she loves what she does, is what I'm understanding.
I mean, she left that kind of ambiguous. She may be making the big bucks and just kind of sandbagging us here.
Oh man, so you're saying that do you believe that journalism makes more than somebody who has a career in public local media?
Can I not answer that question?
And see, let's.
Wait, sorry, can you, the semantics of that, you cannot answer that, or you
She
can
can do
she can
what she
answer that?
pleases, and the reason is my
We're doing
colleague,
this for the viewers. I don't
my
co-host
co-host Peter here is a little self-conscious about what he's raking in from time to time.
I
so
don't know.
He asks these kind of
This is for you guys. This is for you guys.
Pay him no mind. You had another question you were going to ask her, Peter?
Yeah. So let's see. So as far as health benefits, are we talking like full benefits? Are you getting a student loan forgiveness program? Does that work for journalism?
I guess I'll answer kind of general again, that it's for the love of the job. It depends person to person on benefits.
Oh, interesting.
Well
that
said.
stuff,
Well
so.
said. What about, who do you communicate with, and what are your contacts when you're getting these scoops? Like, take parking tickets, for example. Who are you reaching out to find out who's breaking the law?
Well, I'll usually do some really hardcore research on Google, but I'll also be talking to the team to see if there's any leads or any stories that seem to kind of come up again and again. So we'll target there.
That's a really valuable skill, this Google. How does one go about doing the
I took multiple
investigating?
classes in Google searches.
Oh, Google search class.
It's all about what you actually search. So that can kind of vary from person to person.
Walk us through that. As it relates to parking tickets. If you're that you need to find that hot lead,
Well, before the hot lead, you kind of have to do just general areas, what's
Okay.
coming up frequently. If it's parking tickets, then we'll do, cars, and obviously, is it a specific area, specific meters,
Yikes.
similar people that are in the area. There's a lot of elements, but
Frankly, I'm not interested in the current story you're working on. So is there another story you did that was will just knock the socks off? We've got ratings to think about here. We want our viewers to be riveted. What story was the craziest story of your journalistic career?
I wish I could say the cat fashion show, but that's already been done many, many times.
What?
You can hear it again.
I love that story. So
can hear it again.
please.
Well, this is me being more of a fan. So we didn't actually do it on our own team, but one of our competitors had it. So
Okay.
kind of beat us to the punch on that.
Oh man. Was your story? Did you have more facts than them because you took your time?
Well, it had already hit the air, so we kind of dropped the ball on that. I like to say, though, behind the scenes, we had more facts.
But they always say it doesn't matter whether it's right or wrong. You just have to be there first.
Yeah, it's number one. Takes
Yeah.
the mun.
Yes,
Money,
and
that's short for money.
we were there second.
works, too.
So
Oh, that's true. Yeah, money like non-U.S. currency. Great. So, what other hobbies do you have that are unrelated to journalism? Do you like the band Fish? PH Fish, by the way.
journalism takes up most of my time. I know that sounds kind of weird, but I
your
enjoy
work.
it so much that
She loves her
hobbies.
work.
I like to read.
About journalism.
Yes.
Would you be
Kind of like
interested?
keep up on the most current. Who's prominent in the field, things like that.
Sure.
Wow. Huh. Well, so you don't like Fish, is what I'm understanding.
No, I don't.
She's not into jam bands. I mean, they're not for everyone.
I guess that's fair. Just me and my college friends. We have a Fish tribute. I haven't said this on air yet, but I have a Fish tribute band. Me and my college.
So we can plug
We're
that
called
later
we're
here.
called the Salmon, but it's spelled with a P. And then
What was your
salmon.
very first journalism story?
Very first.
Down to 1 minute. We might
Oh,
need to have her.
and my chair is going backwards.
Oh no. Not happening.
We don't want anyone.
We'll have
to
a
get injured on this
journalism story about the chair. First one. Oh gosh, that was a couple years ago. Can I stick with the cat theme?
show. Sure.
We had a cat stuck.
Can you tell the camera? See that little ball there? That's the camera.
Yes.
Tell the story to the camera.
I'm usually not on camera. I'm usually behind the scenes, so
Okay,
this is
that's
different
great.
for
So I have
me.
another question for you. What we like to do is tell our audience one thing that they need to know. What is one thing that Somerville needs to know about journalism? Go.
You can always uncover the truth. I know that's dramatic, but
No, this is what we want
Truth
drama.
is out there. I love it. That's such a strong message.
We got
And
5
we will
seconds.
find it.
We'll find the truth. Thank you guys for tuning in. Have a good night.
We'll be back next week. Non-season finale. Just another episode.